to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be decorating my living room for 2024. If you remember a year ago when we moved into this house, I had this empty space up until now, and I'm just getting around decorating it a year later. Now we're still on Christmas time, so you are going to see my Christmas decor and my Christmas tree here and there. However, I do hope this video to be the first or the base for my 2024 Decorate With Me series. I'm going to be giving you my best tips on how to build a living room from scratch in a way that can look balanced and proportionate. So if you enjoy this video, please subscribe, and without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So if you remember my original home tour that I posted almost a year ago, we actually moved on December 22nd of 2022 into this home. So this area was completely empty. We do have a different family room, so we were not sure as to what did we want to do in this area. It took me some time to figure out what it is that would suit our needs better as a family. And after a few months, I came to the conclusion that I definitely wanted a formal sitting area. Nothing else made sense for that area. So on I went into my process for designing this room. And I would say that the first thing you need to figure out once you have all of those things in your mind is what style of decor you want to go for. So I'm pretty sure I fall under the transitional style category. I've been really loving it this past year, actually the last couple of years, which basically means that you combine traditional rustic elements with some more modern and contemporary pieces of furniture, perhaps lines. So I know I like that style. So I would recommend you to figure out what kind of style do you want when decorating your living room. And if you are not sure what it is or where it is that you fall into, I'll try to find a quiz for interior design that I'm going to link below, just so you can take it and have a better idea on what it is that you like. However, it's not like you have to follow a particular style of interior design. After all, this is your home and you should be free to do whatever it is that you want and love and works for your family. The next thing to figure out is your color palette, and this is something that professional interior designers talk about all the time, and it truly makes me feel super intimidated, especially because I really like neutral colors. But even when working with neutral colors, you also have to take into consideration what's warm, what's cool tone, what's complementary. And so I knew I had a problem in this area to begin with, and it was that the entire house felt super cool toned. And the root of that issue was due to three elements. The first element was the gray walls, which I don't know if you remember. The second element is the blinds. They are great blinds. And then the third element is the LED bulbs all around the common areas of the house. So for the walls, of course, at the beginning of the year, we painted the entire house white. So that helped getting rid of some of those cool tones that actually didn't really match very well with the floors of the house, which I love. But we painted the house. We are not going to change the blinds. We're gonna have to work with what we have, but slowly but surely I'm also making sure I change the bulbs all around the house to something more warm and something that feels more like a home and less like a, I don't know, shopping mall. I knew that I wanted to bring up the warmth in this space. So the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about warmth is definitely brown, beige, even orange. So I took a look to the color wheel and I realized that right across orange, beige, browns, all of those warm colors, you have blue. And so I really like decorating with blue. That combination of colors will create such a nice color palette for this area, in which I would be able to bring the warmth into the area. However, it wouldn't be so warm that it felt out of place in this particular house. And that's exactly what I did. The first thing I like to choose when I'm decorating a space is the rug, because to me it just brings so much character, and the right rug can definitely set the mood for your entire room and decor. And I love rugs, especially oriental and distressed ones. But the main thing when choosing a rug is not only the type of it but the size. I went with an 8 by 11 for the space, trying to make sure that it'll go under all of my pieces of furniture. And I chose a combination of sand tones with navy according to my color palette. Once I selected my rug, the next step to select, or at least in my process, was of course the couch. And I love white fabric couches. That's what I would ideally pick. However, it really doesn't fit in my lifestyle. I have 3 large dogs. I have to be prepared for them climbing on some of those couches at some point. A white couch was not an option for me, and I wanted a really nice modern silhouette as well with a warm color. And this is when Valencia Theater seating came into play. They actually were really kind to send me this couch for me to review in this video for you all. As I speak about my couch, let me tell you a little bit about this company. Valencia Theater Seating is a leading luxury furniture retailer that is known for its premium Italian leather and high quality fabric furniture. And their fine contemporary sofas, sectionals, accent chairs, and ottomans are carefully and uniquely designed to elevate your space into modern luxury living. It is very important for me to be responsible with the products that I endorse in my channel, but I must say I am incredibly impressed with this couch. So just for reference, I do have a sectional leather couch that is Italian leather. In this couch, this leather looks exactly the same, very high quality. The sewings also look very well executed, and I love the mid-century modern silhouette that this particular couch has, because I think it's really going to complement that transitional style of decor that I'm looking for. I selected this particular couch in the cognac color, which really complements the navy touches in my rug that I talked to you about. Remember that color wheel in my color palette. So overall, I'm really impressed with this couch. I love it. But I also really like that this couch can really adjust to our lifestyles, and we don't have to adjust our lifestyles for this couch, because I know that if my dogs ever climb on it, I'm not gonna be as concerned. If I'm ever drinking my coffee in the morning, sometimes I do have spills myself, so I don't have to worry about cleaning that up either. This couch is also very comfortable to sit on, and this is honestly my objective opinion and honest review. Thank you so much, Valencia Seating, for sending me this couch for this review. I'm honestly very happy and very excited to have this beautiful piece of furniture in my home, and I'll make sure to link them down below in my description box in case you're interested to check them out. The next thing to select was a coffee table for this area, and I think the biggest thing, or the biggest learning curve for me when shopping for one, was definitely learning that beyond the color, style, or even size of coffee table, what's more important is for you to choose one that's on scale with the couch that you already have. So I learned that you have to choose a coffee table ideally that is half to 1/3 of the total length of your couch. You also have to keep a clearance distance of about 12 to 18 inches. So this is important because this is also going to help you determine the size of the rug that you're going to need, because that's going to go underneath all of these elements. So that being said, I knew I wanted something modern but unfinished, kind of like unfinished wood. And for what I was looking for and the size of the table that I needed for this couch, honestly, my best option was this Pottery Barn table, and this was a little bit of an investment, but I actually got it on sale, and if I'm honest with you, there was not much of a difference between paying for this table and paying for something this size at wayfair.com. So I went ahead and pulled the plunge and purchased the table from Pottery Barn itself. I love that the table came already assembled and I didn't have to do any assembly work. It's a very heavy, sturdy table. It's beautiful, and the unfinished wood really complements the style of the couch. The color of the wood itself does not compete with the color of the couch or the color in the rug. So I was really, really happy with this purchase, and I loved how it looked in the space. And for now, I'm not going to be adding any more new furniture pieces into the space. Perhaps down the year, I'll add a couple of chairs here and there, maybe a faux olive tree. We'll see. Right now, it looks super full because I still have the Christmas tree. I'm really happy with how the space is looking. So now we go to the fun part, which is styling everything and adding the finishing touches. For this coffee table decor, I'm going to work with items that I already have, and I'm going to start with this distressed vase that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's part of their non-seasonal decor, and it's still available as I saw it not long ago. I love it, and I think the dark color will bring a lot of contrast into this table. I'm going to pair it with this other distressed vase that has some touches of that same terracotta color from the couch, and I think it pairs really well together in this space. I think both of them look beautiful, not only in size but also in the combination of both the colors and the types of distress effects that they carry. Now for the largest vase, I am going to add some greenery, and I'm going to go in with these olive branches that I got from Etsy a couple of years back. I'm super excited because I couldn't find these branches at all after our move to Florida, and of course I happened to find them in the last box I unpacked. So I couldn't wait to use them in this area. I'll just make sure to open all of those leaves really well so that they look beautiful. For the other side of the coffee table, I'm going to go in with this tray that you may have seen in tons of my videos because I never get tired of it. I got it from Target a couple of years ago. I think the color of the wood goes really well with the color of the couch. It's a little bit worn down. I've even used it in my kitchen, but like I said, I love it. I'm gonna use a couple of small elements that I already have. Both of these I've had for years from Target, and because it's still Christmas, I'm going to pair them with this mini Christmas tree that came from Michael's from this year. The touch of greenery is going to balance out with the other side of the coffee table, and then 3 elements will be just enough to make this tray look proportionate. Then, because it's Christmas, I figured I'd use these 2 ribbons that I got this year from Walmart and never used, from the My Texas House collection, and I am going to tie a bow on each one of these vases using the red one on the black vase and then the green one on the distressed beige vase. And I like tying up these bows by just simply grabbing 2 loops and making a regular knot. You do have to play around it a little bit just so that the bow looks put together. I also like fluffing up those loops very well and cutting up the tips in the shape of a fishtail just for a little bit of a more elaborated look, and wired ribbon is going to be key into achieving this look. And just for a more of a cozy look, I'm going to go ahead and style the couch, and I'm going to add a couple of these pillows that I love. I sourced them from Sam's Club, but the key for them to have that beautiful ninja split in the center is that the pillows need to be made out of feather. I understand some people are allergic to this, but if you're not, keep this in mind for a more organic effect. To finish it off, I added this black lumbar pillow that I got from HomeGoods a few months ago, and also love the color combination. And that is going going to be everything for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you learned something new and if you liked how this space turned out. I'm reading you all. If you enjoyed this video, I really hope you can consider hitting that red subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a very Merry Christmas with your family and loved ones, and I really hope I can see you in my next video. Bye.